Hello everyone, welcome to Tech Sharmit. In our previous session, we covered all the possible scenario, or you can say all the most important scenario for Get Diagnostics, right? But in last session, we covered one process through which we are retrieving all the information, all the combined information at one go. Okay, though we have completed all the topics related to Get Diagnostic, but one more thing I want to share with you is like what will happen if you are retrieving all the information at one go. Then how would you use it, right? How you will store it into some variables so that you can utilize it. Okay, so this thing we are going to we are going to discuss in this session. Okay, so this is, you can say, one more additional session for Get Diagnostics, where we are just discussing how we will split out the data that we are retrieving as a combined information. So to explain that, what I will do, I will firstly show you the table, because table is something that we are using. So just to make it more easy for you, let me show you the table and then we will directly jump on the program. So here I will show you the data, or you can, if you have not covered the previous session, let me show you the structure also. So this is the table structure that we are using. Create table students 2, where we have two columns, student ID and student name, where student ID is integer and primary key. Okay, so with this table what will happen, it will it will receive all the information, but the moment when we are trying to insert duplicate key value, in that case it will generate error. Okay, although we are using we are retrieving combined information, so in that case it will provide the information in both cases, in a case of success query, in case of failure query as well. Okay, okay, so let me show you the table data and then we will jump to the program. So here I'm selecting all records from Sharmit 1, which is my library name slash my file name is students 2. So here we have stored multiple records from 101 to 115. Now we will try to insert one more record in this program, in this file, with the help of SQL program, and just after executing that query we will retrieve all the combined information at one go. So you can see the title, Get Diagnostics for All, which is combined information, data extraction, because we have already covered how to fetch the data in combined, how to fetch the combined information, right? But this time we are going to discuss how to extract the data from the combined information. Okay, so for that, first of all, I'm declaring one variable which is gdinfo of varchar type and length is 32672. Now how would you decide this length and data type? For this you need to refer IBM official website. There you will find all the information related to this statement, and from there you can fetch these detail. And so I just go to the IBM official website, and from there I decided to declare it as varchar 32672. Name, you can select anything. It is up to you how would you like to go and store the data, but it is up to you. Then second variable I have declared as a array. It's actually, it is not a variable, it's a array. So you can see wk array, character type of array, which will hold 30 characters, and we have 100 dimensions. Okay, so this array we will use to store the output which we will extract from the gdinfo variable. Afterwards we are just setting the commit option to star none, and below to this we are executing the insertion query. So for that I'm just running exec sql insert into Sharmit1, which is my library name slash students2, and the value we are trying to insert is 115 and name is 115 name. Okay, then we are setting then we are executing the get diagnostics statement to fetch the combined information or all information. So just use the same format, write exec sql get diagnostics, value we are fetching is all combined information into host variable gd info. So we have got the value here, right? After that we are extracting the value, which is our main topic for today's session. So to extract the value, I'm using one built-in function. This is very useful built-in function, and if you want to go through it and in a deep way, means if you would like to learn more about this function, then you can refer one existing session on my playlist uh, for the split built-in function. So you can simply search in playlist, or you can search directly split function by Sharmit. So it will show you the session, and there we have already discussed like all the details regarding this function, but in this session we are going to use it. So for that, whatever the value it will return would be a array value. So I'm using array to store this value, wk array. Then we are providing two parameters to this function, this method, which is gdinfo, first variable which hold all the value from which we want to perform split. Then second argument I am passing here is semicolon, because I want to separate out the data. I want to split out the data from semicolon. Now why I have decided semicolon? Because if you remember in previous session when we go through the session, we noticed that in gdinfo all the values are stored as a semicolon separated values. So that's why I have declared it as a semicolon. Below to this, we are displaying the array uh, for a particular dimension. It is up to you, like if you want to show first value, second value, third value, it is up to you. But the overall purpose is to split out the data and store it into array, and then as per your need you can fetch the value easily. And then we are setting the INLR to star on. So let me quickly compile this program. So I will compile it with debug mode, or okay, firstly I will directly compile it and call it. So you can see once I call this program, it show me this value, command function and insert. Why? Because this is the first value which we have separated with semicolon and store it into the host variable, host array actually. Okay, so we have just stored the value. Now I will show you this program in debug mode, because that will clear more things to you. So dbg view star source, and then hitting enter. Once it is compiled, we will take it in debug mode. So strdbg f4, program name is pasted here. Then I'm updating the program with, just make it star yes to both these fields, set the breakpoint to line number 1, press F10, and then simply call your program. So once you call your program and press F10, you will see firstly it is inserting the record, then we are executing Get Diagnostics to fetch the combined information. Now simply go and check the value for gdinfo before splitting it. So let me show you eval gd underscore info, hitting enter. I need to put one space here. Yeah. So you can see this is the combined information before we have splitted it, right? So you can see all the values is separated by semicolon. So that's why we have provided the second argument for split function as semicolon, because it will split the data which with a semicolon. Okay. Now if I press F10, here we have executed the split logic, so it is splitted out all the data and store it into the array. So if I take F11, you will see all the values is stored as a array dimension. So this is the first dimension of array, this is second dimension of array, third, fourth, and likewise it will go. Now you can decide what should be your length for your array, because it is up to you how many values you want to split, how many values you want to store. So it is totally depend on developer. So as per your need, as per your requirement, you can decide any length, right? But the overall concept we have learned here is that whenever you are retrieving all the information with the help of Get Diagnostics, then you can use split function in order to store your values into array, and then that array we can use in order to show the required output. Let's say if I want to show wk array of 2. So if I do ev here, ev or eval both are same, so it will show you the information, which is command function plus 50. Okay, so this is the best way to use let me press F10 here. It prints the value and end. So this is the best way to extract the information retrieved as a combined information from Get Diagnostics. I hope this session is clear to all of you, and by with this session we are done with all the required, or you can say most important topics that we have covered for Get Diagnostics. There are multiple other things that you can explore by yourself, because now you have idea how to write the program for Get Diagnostic, what all values we can fetch, and how we can check the data type and length on IBM official website. Okay, so we have good hands-on on these things. So that's why I have decided to complete the series for Get Diagnostic here itself, and then from next session we will discuss another topics. So yeah, that's all for today. I hope it is clear to all of you. In the next session we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.